Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Fine?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Let's start. As we have had an introduction to daily life task, we will just give it a review and then we'll go to answering the questions and the task itself. So, in the last session, we have introduced by saying that daily life task is a question that assesses our ability on practical and everyday tasks, everyday texts especially. And it can range from what we experience during our routine, our daily real life, to academic community and settings. So the format which it has, it's containing short texts, so around this range from 15 to 150 words. And this can range from emails, posters, schedules, social media posts, and then we'll have two to three questions that they follow that. So this is the format. Now we have to note that this text type could range, so from emails to what we anticipate in academic context. So the skills that are tested are using informal language, understanding that one, identifying main ideas, scanning for details, and making inferences. And in order to answer this question effectively, we have to specifically look at the dates, times, locations, deadlines, and requirements that match ideas rather than the exact wording. So here we have to focus on that. So as a result and overall, this task is exactly assessing our ability on understanding the purpose, understanding the inference, understanding the main idea of that text. And in order to do well, we have to always ask ourselves, what was this text, or actually why was this text written? So based on the type of the text, we may have different reasons, different purposes for that. It can be informing, it can be inviting, reminding, requesting. So different purposes. And if you could find the answer to the question, it means we are finding the purpose, the main purpose for that question. So let's see, here we have the specific question. Before going to the question itself, take a look at this small short text that we have. Student service relocation. So it is an announcement. It's a notice that informs the students. Visit temporary desks during renovation. And then we have here, Lakeside University is renovating the student center lobby from June 10th, 2026, 8 a.m. through August 2, 2026, 5 p.m. During this period, student services or ID cards, transit passes, and forms will operate in room 204, Academic Commons. Please check in at Disk A and bring your campus ID for all services. Normal hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Expect longer wait times during lunch. For assistance, call this email. So we have this as an announcement, a notice that gives information about the relocation services. Now the question is, what does the notice suggest visitors should expect around midday? A, B, C, and D. So just for a minute, reread this notice, and then we'll go ahead to the answers, which can be the right answer. So you may read it. Yes, Miss Ferishta. Okay, your mic's got a problem. Okay, what about the others? Did you finish? Great. Miss Zainul Arab?
Yes, teacher. Hello, good evening. Regarding to this passage, the first answer, they should prepare for potential dealings and receiving services. This is the correct answer. The first is number. The first answer is correct.
Mm-hmm. Look, there is the midday. Okay, what does the notice suggest visitors should expect around midday? Miss. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Can I talk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one point is midday. It should visit the room 204 to pick up the lunch. Lunch order, yes. Is it? I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, thank you. Miss Raihan?
Hello, sir. Good evening. I think the option is the right choice because the other option is should prepare for potential clinical services. In the notice we have expect longer wait times during lunch. During lunch is midday and longer wait times signals tea.
Very good. Okay, anyone else's idea? Yes, Miss Farishta. Is your mic okay now?
Let me try. Yeah, it's okay. Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. Hope all of you be fine. Teacher, regarding this question, I can say that I agree with my classmates. The A option is correct. The first option. The visitors should, prepare for potential delays in receiving a service. So I think it's the best choice, teacher, in my perspective.
Okay, so everyone please text your answers, okay? What do you think? A, very good. A, great. Letter A is right. Option A. Okay, Miss Jawadi, A is right. Okay. Great. Okay, excellent job. So, yeah, option A is the best answer. How? Look, when it says around midday, midday it means, for example, lunchtime. So here we have during lunch. So this lunch simply means the midday, right? So what does the notice suggest visitors should expect? What is the suggestion? We have here normal hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Expect longer wait times. When it says wait times, it means there would be potential delays. During lunch, and this is all about the service, receiving the service. Yeah. So the great option or the correct option is A. So let's get into another one. It is a social media post. So please keep up reading it. So, are you done? What is the primary purpose of the post? Great. So, who can go ahead first? Miss Bilqis. Yeah, everyone
Okay,
can
teacher.
write their answers as well. We'll have your ideas. Okay? Yes, please.
So, yeah, the question is, what is the primary purpose of the post? So, if we focus on the text, we will understand that it is about providing details and registration instruction for an upcoming event, that is cleaning the Riverside Park. So it gives details about the registration, and also there is some instruction about how to register and what should they provide. So I think yeah, B is correct. Option 2.
Mm-hmm. Provide details and
Am I
registration
right?
instructions for an upcoming event.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have others' opinion. Thank you, Miss Sahar.
I agree with my classmate, and I also think the second option is correct, to provide details and registration and instructions for an upcoming event.
So, which part of the passage supports it?
May I say, teacher? Okay, the post gives the date, time, location, what to break registration deadline, and volunteer limit. All key details for an event happening this Saturday.
Great. Okay. Yep, you're right. Thank you. Miss Zahidi.
Hello and good evening. Yes, I do agree with my classmates. Number 2 is correct, as the text explain and provide more information about how to sign up for this event, and also what material is needed for being comfortable in this event. So the is directly stand for the main point of this passage.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. Okay, Miss Natiqi, do you have the same answer?
Yeah, teacher, I do agree with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Miss Suhaila, do you want to add something?
As I think I totally agree with my classmates. Number B is the correct option because it's not talking about previous lectures. It is not talking about rescheduled events, and the option B is the best one, as I think.
Yeah, that's right. Option B is the correct option. As you have mentioned, if we consider the overall reason that this text is written, so it is providing instruction on when the cleanup is and how people can go ahead, how can they sign up for that, and it talks about the timing of the sign up and when they're comfortable with. So it is providing instructions and details for the upcoming event registration. So yeah, B is right. It doesn't talk about volunteers who participated in last year's cleanup. No, nothing is about it. This is not the reason this text is. It's not asking the cities to supply gloves. although it mentions that the city will provide gloves and compostable trash bags, so although it is the detail, but it's not asking them to supply gloves and trash bags for the weekend. So it's not stated, it's not the primary purpose for this. And to reschedule event because of the weather forecast, so nothing is stated about rescheduling this event. So that's why if we do the process of elimination, the remaining correct one is B. It's the correct answer. Okay, we'll have another question of it. What are volunteers advised to bring with them? Easy one. Yes. Let me ask another person who didn't take part here. Let's see. Okay, Miss Wajiha. Why A is correct? You have mentioned A.
Hello and good evening, sir and my dear classmates. I think A is correct because it's mentioned in the second and the third lines of the passage. And it says provide gloves and composite-able trash bags. I'm so sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. So, what are volunteers advised to bring with them? B. How? Okay, Miss Suhaila.
There is written that the forecast looks mild, but bring water and close toy shoes so you are comfortable. So beverage, it means that water and was something we drink during this program, and you have to bring something, for example, drinkable.
Excellent. Yeah, that's right. B is the correct option because if you catch up the first one as the correct answer, so this is what the city tries to provide. And here the question is asking the volunteers advice to bring with them. So here the city will provide gloves and compostable trash bags. So it is not what volunteers are advised to do. So this is the city. But as you have stated, it says the forecast looks mild, but bring. So who brings that? The volunteers, okay? Bring water. It means the beverage, something to drink. And closed toe shoes so you're comfortable. It means protective footwear. Look, whenever we are on the test, we should not look for the exact wording. It's not always the same. So we have to catch up the meaning and look, match the main ideas, match the main point which is stated. So the wording is not always the same. So we have to catch up what is stated. So that's why we have B as the correct answer. A printed registration form. So do we have any printed registration form stated here? No, nothing is stated. Tools for gardening. So this is also out of the passage. off topic. So the correct answer is B, a beverage and protective footwear. So let's get into then the next one. What is implied about attending the event? Go ahead. C, correct. Okay, many of you stated C as the correct answer. So let's see. Miss Bilqis.
Yes, teacher, I think C is correct. People cannot participate if they just show up on Saturday morning, because in here the deadline is Friday at 6. So they said that they will close registration by Friday. So those who show up on Saturday, so they cannot participate.
Thank you very much. Miss Suhaila.
Sir, as I think number C is the correct one, because the it is not talking about free lunch. It is not talking about the events will be cancelled immediately if it starts to rain. It is not talking about rain, and only volunteers who helped last year are allowed to sign up. It is not talking about the previous volunteers, as I think number C is the correct one, and it seems perfect.
Okay. So anyone else want to add something? Yes, Miss Wajiha.
Sir, I think that A, B, and D are not correct because they are not mentioned in the passage. As in A, it's mentioned that they will give free lunch after the work, and then it's not mentioned in the passage, and also it has not speak about the canceling the immediately of the work if the rain starts. And also at the D, it just thanked about from those people that they helped them in the last year. And the best choices, I think, the C's.
Great. Yes, exactly. Look at this sentence. It says, please sign up if you haven't yet. We are capping the list at 50 volunteers. It means we will end it, okay? And closing registration by Friday at 6 p.m. So indirectly, it is implying that people cannot participate, they cannot sign up after this timing if they just show up on Saturday morning. So it is something that they cannot do. So A is wrong, as you have stated. Volunteers will be given a free lunch after the work is done. So nothing is about free lunch. So we cannot imply it. Second, the event will be canceled immediately if it starts to rain. So nothing talks about what happens if it rains, and even we cannot imply that one as well. Only volunteers who helped last year are allowed to sign up. No, because it is opposite of the last sentence in this post. So let's get into the next. Read an email. So it is the email. Okay, B. We have B. B is right. B is right. Okay, let's see. Miss Ferishta.
Okay, teacher. So, as I do think that later, option B is correct. Why? Because relate to the, it relates to our emails. For example, in emails, it mentions about, I mean, upcoming maintenance, and also that person mentioned everything to his assistant, that during our session you should consider this kind of things, and you should not restart your device whenever we are during the meeting, such a kind of things. So, and also after that, after 10 p.m., if your device had some problems, on that time you can restart again. So that's why that in here, relate to this, that it informs the staff, about maintenance and provide instruction, teacher.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Let's have Miss Sumaya. Miss Sumaya, can you hear? Okay. I think she's got internet connection. Might be. Miss Suhaila.
As I think number B is the correct one for many several reasons. The first one that it is not talking about people's assistance. It is not talking about to schedule a meeting, and there is not written to confirm that a large farm transfer was completed successfully. It is completely clear that number B is the correct one in my point of view.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Miss Belkis, do you want to add something?
I do agree with my classmates teacher. Option B is correct, so I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Just one more question here is that in which part of the passage we can exactly find the purpose in an email? Which sentence or which section usually expresses the purpose of an email? Miss Wajiha? Yep.
Sir, at the first sentence, or we could say the topic sentence of this email, give us the information that they will have the network upgrade, and because of the network upgrade, they will face with the maintenance or maybe the issues that they are related to upgrading the networks.
Yeah, that's right. Look, in an email, the first section that states the purpose of the email is the subject of the email. The subject of the email usually stresses indirectly what the main purpose for the email would be. So look at the subject here, scheduled network upgrade, Saturday, November 16 from 6 to 10 p.m., right? And then, as your classmate mentioned, the first sentence of the email usually states the purpose of the email. So the question is also asking, what is the main purpose of the email? As you have mentioned, the purpose is to inform staff about upcoming maintenance. So when it says maintenance, it means that upgrade, okay? And provide instructions how they can do, okay? It says, please save your work, log off your computer by 5:45 p.m. and avoid starting large file transfers after 5:30. So these are all instructions, okay? What the staff can do for this upgrade. So we have another notice. Temporary closure of self-service laundromat, July 22nd to 24th. Closure for cleaning and maintenance. That's the main topic. Miss Bilqis.
Okay, teacher. So the question is, why are the customers being asked to use the main street branch? So I think third answer, I mean part C or option C is correct. The Velo Street location is undergoing maintenance. So in the text, it is mentioned that they are going to, they are going to clean that part, and also they are cleaning and equipping inspection. So if we check the answers, it doesn't talk about discounts, and also it doesn't talk about closeness, and also about never washing machine. So it exactly talk about about the process that they are going to do. So option C is correct.
Excellent. Second, Miss Ferishta Zahidi. What's your option? Do you want to add something?
C is correct, because in the passage it's directly mentioned that from July 22 to July 24, they're going to clean that area, so they need to close it. So this is correct.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, I think everyone agrees that C would be the correct option. Yes, that's right. Look, in order to find such kind of question, first of all, it's really important to read the title, because most of the time it helps us to answer the question, especially with the purpose, sometimes the reason, and often with detail, right? So the title of the notice is one of the important sections in any notice or announcement or email that is written. Secondly, we have to specifically focus on what is the question. Is it asking about the why, the reason? Is it asking the what? Is it asking the purpose? Is it asking the main idea? Is it asking about a specific detail? And so on. So these two are critically important in order to answer this question correctly. So here we have July 22nd to 24, closure for cleaning and maintenance. Look, it means this is going to close, and it's temporary for cleaning and maintenance. Now, why are customers being asked to use the maintenance street branch? It's actually not always effective or always showing the correct answer, because we have two parts that they are asked to not use it. During this period, all machines will be unavailable. So it's one. An entry facility will be restricted. Second, customers who need laundry services during this time will be encouraged to visit our Main Street branch. So the reason is, again, that closure. Okay. So the Willow Street location is undergoing maintenance. Great. So we have another email. The primary goal. Yes, Miss Ferishta.
The correct answer is C, because it's directly mentioned on subject. Application for summer research internship. So the option is also here to apply for a research internship. So we can understand that, and also at the beginning of this his paragraph also mentioned what they want. So the correct answer is C.
Very good. Miss Bilqis, do you want to add something?
Yeah, teacher. So option C is correct, as my classmate said, because if we look at the question and also the answers, we will understand that it doesn't talk about job or tour and also assignment. So yeah, C is correct, and also it asks about the primary goal. And if we read the subject of the email, it is application for summer research internship. So it is also clear that option C is correct.
Very good. So I think others chose the same way. If there is anything to add. Miss Ferishta, do you want to add something?
Actually, teacher, I do agree with my classmates, as our classmates mention also from, its subject we can recognize. On other hand, also in text, in a context also we can, recognize that it's from, to apply for a research internship, because in this text, internship mentioned already.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. So first of all, we have the subject. It shows the purpose actually, or what is the goal for writing that email. And the first sentence also expresses that main idea. So it's not asking for a job interview, it's not requesting a lab tour, and it's not to submit her course assignment. It's to apply for a research internship. I'm writing to express interest in the summer neuroscience research internship at BioMinds Lab. So it's for research internship. Now, let's get into the academic passage. So one thing, so since we don't have a lot of time, so we'll put the academic passage for the next day. Yeah, and just I want to ask about the daily life task now. So what do you think your strongest strength would be in daily life task?
May you repeat
Sir,
your
could
question
you repeat that again, please?
Okay, so what is easy and what's hard for you in daily life task in answering the questions? What's hard? Miss Belkis?
Yeah, teacher, I think that one of the important thing is our speed. So yeah, we have to have time management, because we don't have too much time, and also our focus, because the question are somehow confusing. Maybe we have two answers that they are somehow confusing, and we don't know which one to choose. So we have to have a good focus during the test.
Right? Yeah, time management is very important, and in order to solve that one, so you have to have a lot of practice, and that practice can help you manage your time. And while you're practicing, try to time yourself. For example, for 45 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute. So you would be able to, or actually you have to be able to answer the questions here. So practicing is.
Sorry, teacher. Is it better to read the questions first or the text?
So both works, but if we have an overview of the notice first and then go to the question and quickly scan the options, it is better. Second, Miss Suhaila.
Everyone has their own idea. It's completely clear. In my point of view, I think in daily life or in this kind of passages, we have to scan for specific social we have to know about, for example, arithmetic expression. I take the big purpose as I think this is very difficult because we have to figure out its subject or its title, but the difficult point or the most difficult point is advertisement or advertisement.
Yeah, exactly. We have to be able to understand idiomatic expressions. We have to be able to scan the details effectively. Scanning is a very important skill here, as we already stated. Details, facts, names, locations, they are important important information that we need to understand them. Yeah, thank you very much. Miss Farishta.
Which first teacher?
Okay, no matter.
May I ask?
Yep.
Okay, I have just a question. The exercise that we are doing each night, yeah? You're from mock tests or real tests? How they are actually, I want to understand the real test would be like this exercise or maybe harder or maybe easier in this exercise that we are doing each night.
These exercises that we are doing, it's a mix of them. Okay. Some of them are taken from mock tests and some of them are from real tests as well. Miss Notati?
Okay, so teacher, I didn't want to say something because also we don't have time. Just regarding your paper question, teacher, in my perspective, emails are easy as we worked on it tonight with our classmates. And I don't think teacher academic passage might be so difficult. Why? Because in here on that text might be some tough words that we didn't read it. So that's why I think filling the missing word stuff and also reading the academic passage. I do think.
Okay, we'll study academic passage next day and we'll see. So it's not very hard, so don't be worried about. It's very easy. Miss Bilqis?
Teacher, I think the new version of the TOEFL test is easier. I think it looks easier. So I think it's somehow like the Duolingo test. Am I right?
Kind of very similar. Yeah, but yeah, it has some distinctions. It's very similar.
So is it easier or no than the last version?
Then the last version, yeah, it is easier. The only problem, or actually difficulty, it's not a problem, is with time management. Here we have less time. We have to be able to manage it well. Time management is very important.